The reason behind this is that no matter what type of camping you enjoy, whether you camp in a tent with a sleeping bag or a comfortable RV with seat warmers, there are many ingenious inventions designed to make your camping experience much more enjoyable. You're watching YouTube channel Tech for 10. In today's video, we are going to talk about 10 of the greatest camping inventions ever invented. Before moving forward to discuss these top camping inventions, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Number 10. Solo Stove. There's always something fun about camping with friends, but sometimes it can be difficult to figure it out. The fire can be a hassle. Everyone wants to do it in their own way, but the Solo Stove has found a way around that, making it the perfect addition to any camping trip. Stainless steel, a smokeless fire pit, and the Solo Stove make a great addition to any camping trip. The Solo Stove features a double wall that allows for superior airflow and a prime secondary burn for a completely uninterrupted outdoor experience, and when this thing burns, it really burns, since it generates heat like none other. The wood-burning flames of the Solo. The stove can reach temperatures of 400 degrees, much higher than your typical bonfire. This means finer ashes and a lower risk of an ember fire. This burn here is far more efficient, and the design also allows you to switch from small kindling to large flames. It only takes a matter of minutes, since getting a fire started from scratch is extremely frustrating, and time-consuming. It won't take long to cook with a stove. Thanks to the airflow coming in from the holes at the bottom, when you're done, you just put the lid on and walk away. Let the fire go out on its own. Number 9. Happier Camper HC1. It has an awesome interior and sounds great already. The Happier Camper HC1 is an all-fiberglass camper with an awesome interior. It has the 1950s look without the 1950s hardware and is built with an advanced modular interior system that lets you use pre-designed cubes to add functionality that you wouldn't normally get with another camper. While you make the HC1 look pretty, you want it to give you an experience that you will never forget, and it's got plenty of storage space too, so when you're driving, you can store things in there. It's big enough for a kayak and can be towed by a smaller SUV or car, so it may look like it, but this isn't your dad's old RV. In addition to 2 living spaces, a bathroom, and a small kitchenette, it gets its look from canned ham. A Happier Camper HC1 also holds 17 gallons of fresh water, so you should be able to enjoy a fun weekend away with your friends and family. Number 8. 1969 CJ5 Jeep Camper. This 1969 Jeep CJ5 camper is totally awesome, but it may as well not exist anymore due to the Jeep Great Escape campaign. A CJ5 Jeep camper was essentially a Jeep Gladiator with built-in slide-in units. In 1969, the slide-in could fit the Jeep itself into either the beds or the luxurious stand-up units. So if you were buying this thing, you'd better get ready to pay some serious money. One of the coolest things about it is that it is truly unique. The entries on this list look more like a modern truck camper, even though the Jeep camper extended over the front seat of the car in order to accommodate the main overhead sleeping area, and the Jeep could fit 2 people above the cab and another 2 in a makeshift bed. If you folded down the dining room table, it may not have been the most luxurious abode, but when you're out there in the wilderness with a Jeep, then maybe you don't need too much luxury. This rare RV also had water tanks, a stove, an oven, a toilet, gas, electricity, and heat, so it could compete with some of today's RVs out there. Number 7. Stormproof Matches. A campfire is the cornerstone of any good camping site, but sometimes the weather has its own plans for us. Anything from wind to rain can make building a fire nearly impossible, but not if you have stormproof matches. What exactly are stormproof matches? A special coating on the match's head allows the flame to withstand even the worst possible conditions, but when submerged in water, the match head will continue to smolder, only to ignite again when it comes into contact with oxygen. Despite the abuse, these matches literally never go out, making them not only an incredible camping invention, but also an absolutely essential one. Several companies make these magical matches, like Hust and Ukogia, but they have become so popular in recent years that they are hard to find. Number 6. Instaprivy. We learn which comforts of home we can live without when we're in the great outdoors. The internet and television aren't that important to most people, but one thing is certain. They can't live without a bathroom. Let's face it, doing business outside isn't for everyone, and if you don't have a system down pat, then things can get a little messy. That's where Instaprivy comes in. The Insta-Privy, in my opinion, is one of the greatest camping inventions of all time, simply because it solves such a universal problem. With its size of 14 inches long, 14 inches wide, and only 3 inches high, it is small enough to be discreet yet large enough to provide plenty of room for you when you sit in it. There are no poles, no zippers, nothing, meaning no one gets their hands on anything after the bathroom, and it's made of a durable yet lightweight coated material, so it won't topple over in the wind. The Insta-Privy has a mesh liner, which allows for unpleasant odors to ventilate up and out, while providing the user with much needed clean air and light. Taking a seat in the fold-out chair in the Insta-Privy is as easy as attaching the waste bag under the lid, and you're good to go. Once everything is folded up, the whole rig weighs about 3 pounds and fits perfectly into the backpack that's included with the Insta-Privy. Number 5. Thermocell Portable Mosquito Repeller. When you're camping with the people you care about and enjoying nature, suddenly you're eaten alive by mosquitoes and itching and scratching for the rest of the weekend. Bugs, especially mosquitoes, can ruin a camping trip. Despite the fact that there are many ways to repel those pesky bloodsuckers, many of them contain harsh chemicals that many people do not like to breathe in. However, the Thermocell Portable Mosquito Repeller exists, so you don't have to light up those citronella candles or soak in oily DEET. Using a fuel cell, this handy gadget heats a small pad that releases an odorless insect repellent, creating a 15-foot bubble of protection that lasts for 12 hours. Inventions like this solve some of the biggest problems in the great outdoors, and luckily they don't take up much space. It weighs less than half a pound, so you won't even notice it's there, or you can fit it into a backpack. And what else will you hardly notice those mosquitoes? You'll also get 3 pads and a fuel cell with a thermowell repeller, so you'll be using it for a while before getting a refill. Number 4. Wazoo Gear Survival Bracelet. As the penultimate entry on this list, it is perfect for anyone, but it's especially great for those who love to rough it out. It's got everything a survivalist needs while out, traveling, and living minimally in nature. Its size allows it to hold 16 different tools, each one more useful than the last, and if you are lucky, you will not need any of them at all. It is packed with paracord, flint, ceramic knife, tinder packets, a compass, rubber bands, tinder packets, a small first aid kit, rubber bands, a small first aid kit, tinder packets, a compass, surgical, tubing, fishing line, an eagle, claw, hooks, split, shot, weights, safety, pins, a straw, a signal mirror and retroreflectors. This bracelet is the ultimate survival toolbox that fits comfortably on your wrist. The ability to start a fire, signal for help, and then some at a moment's notice makes it a vital part of any survival pack or bug-out bag. Number 3. Scrub-a-wash bag. Sometimes camping can be a lot of dirt. Not just dirt on the ground, but dirt on your clothes. It can be difficult to figure out what to pack when we're trying to pack light. We also want plenty of clean clothes, but bringing your trusty Scrub-a-wash bag with you solves both problems entirely. Scrub-a bags contain a washboard inside, so you don't need to worry about washing dirty clothes. Just add water and soap and scrub. You can think of it as a portable personal washing machine. Due to the fact that the nodes are welded rather than glued on, Scrub-a-wash bags are incredibly durable and will last for years. Each bag is equipped with 300 soft but durable nodes to create friction and really get into those clothes fibers. The goal of the Scrub-a-wash bag is to provide users with a machine-quality wash that takes only about 3 minutes to complete. To dry, hang the clothes. Plus, these wash bags are super light and compact, making them an ergonomic addition to any camper's pack. Number 2. Garmin InReach Explorer. In nature, chances are we don't have access to the internet, and while it is usually a good thing, there may be times when it is not. No matter if we were looking for the trail's end, lost in the wilderness, or had to escape, we had it. Garmin's InReach Explorer is one of the most important camping gadgets today. This handy little gadget is an absolute must-have in any adventure pack. When you are far from cellular coverage, the Explorer serves not only as a satellite phone, but also as your only way of contacting the outside world. Besides being able to send messages to those who need them, the Explorer has some high-quality navigational functions and can even provide weather information, which is particularly useful because nothing is worse than taking a hike in a torrential downpour or worse, walking into a forest fire-prone area. The Explorer can literally save your life, and even though it is a few $100s, you can't put a price on your life, and the way it works isn't rocket science either. Number 1. Gadget Teardrop Camper. It's not going to make you cry, no matter what the name of this entry says. The Gidget Teardrop is an absolute classic when it comes to RVs and captures a look and style that will never be replicated. Whether that's a good thing may be up to you, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and the Gidget Teardrop may be that way. Despite being small, the front slide extends and nearly doubles the cabin space. Having all that extra space and looking like it belonged to the Brady family, it's a neat little trick. When you're out on the open road, you can throw all your stuff back there without thinking twice, and you can even cook up your meals outside with a full outdoor kitchen. The Gidget Teardrop comes with a solar panel on the roof, so if you want to stay inside, that's fine, since it has a skylight. It's a retro find that is even cooler. Then you can enjoy those sunny days even when you're not feeling very energetic. That's all for today's video, guys. What do you think about the video? Tell us your views in the comments section, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next video. Until then, best wishes.